about the collector you mentioned earlier. The cat breeder? Oh yeah, sure, but now's not a good time. Tomo keeps throwing up and pooping. A lot. I'm worried he might be really sick. I don't know what to do. When did all this start? Yesterday his tummy seemed a little upset, but I didn't think much about it. But this afternoon he really started to, explode, if you catch my drift, Sally. I don't get it, though. Nothing in his diet has changed. That does sound odd. What's he normally eat? Oh, you know, the usual stuff. Sashimi, mostly. Sashimi? You're joking, right? No, of course not. Why would I joke about that? You can't feed a cat sashimi. Of course you can. In the wild, cats catch the fish right out of the streams. It's the same thing. It's not exactly the same. I have a cat, and I bet you feed it store-bought food with all the extra vitamins and minerals added in, right? Well, yeah. Ha! Sucker! You've bought into the corporate lies about pet health. Kitties can't be healthy eating that chemical swill. Well, my cat's also not puking everywhere, so... Oh, I guess you're right. I got a little carried away there. I didn't mean to be rude, especially since you're only trying to help. That's alright. You cats do seem pretty healthy. Was there anything different about today's lunch order? Now that you mention it, I usually only order one box from Soichi, the sushi vendor next door. But for the last few days, I've received 2 boxes. I didn't really think any of it until you mentioned it. Ooh, what do I do? Say, you don't seem too busy. Why? Why don't I seem busy? I am busy. I'm not busy. I am very busy. Do I have a face that says, please give me errands? Yes. Well, no, but you're a fellow cat lover, and you seem so nice. It would only take a second to go talk to Soichi, honest. I would, but I can't leave the store. I can't even think straight about the cat collector or anything else until this is off my mind. Please go talk to him. Yeah, alright, I'll have a chat with this Soichi and see what he knows. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Well, okay. So now I got 2 tasks on my mind here. Although for some reason Steam is freaking out about, like, the notifications on here. Alright. So... I think I already know where to get the cat plushie. I'm assuming... Oh. 2,500 yen for a parfait? I suppose in a maid cafe you're not only paying for the food, but for the girls to wait on your hand and foot like a lord. Not really my thing. Alright, I bet you I go up here. Because there are crane games with cats in them. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright. We gotta go... Oh, come on, drop. Or is it... grab? Okay, that didn't work. I have a feeling she's gonna want the cat plushie. Although I would totally go for that Tanuki one right there. Oop, I got it. Yeah, I got the kitty. Like, I would assume she would want the cat one. Although, again, I would totally go for the Tanuki one myself. But the cat one's pretty cute, too. Alright, let's see if that's what she wants. She's beautiful. Where did you find her? I deem you Countess Belinda Flufflestuff. Thank you, Nan. Lady Belinda isn't Samuel, but I suppose must learn to move on from those things. Now that was quick. Anyway, since you're feeling better, can you tell me what you know about this collector now? Of course, Mr. Sayami-nan. I heard she studied fashion design in France and then came to Japan. She knows everything there is to know about Akiba's fashion. She designed the maid costume I have on right now. She didn't ask for money? Strange. How'd you find her? Well, you probably won't believe me, but I spend a lot of time outside here promoting the cafe. Sometimes I notice the signs would flicker, but the images on them would change. I can see from the mistress's expression that she does not believe me. It's true, I swear on my 9 lives. She shows you where you want to go on this. She shows you what you want on the sign, like an invitation to trade. Then, when there's 3 paper cranes outside her shop, you go down and she shows you what she has. Her taste is impeccable. She's never wrong. Listen, I get the maids are supposed to play along with fantasies and all that, but it's kind of hard to swallow. But it's true, Ayami-nan. Supposedly, she got some local computer hacker type to give her access to some of the signs in the area remotely. I think the other shop owners here don't mind because it only happens occasionally, and the stories probably bring in more business than the signs themselves. Am I missing something here? How does she know what you want? Ayami-nan, you're supposed to be the detective, not me. I bet she's got webcams everywhere, so she can see what the girls are wearing and try to bait them in. It's a small group of people who know that rumor to begin with, anyway. It's like subliminal advertising. Nyan. Mina Nyan, what's wrong? No, it's not like that. It's not like what? This dress, the one she made for me. It was exactly what I wanted. The bells, the stitching, everything, down to the last detail. Everyone always assumed I had it commissioned, but I never told anyone the truth because I was scared. Somehow she knew exactly what I wanted, and all she asked for in return was the old handmade dress my mother and I made together. An amazing deal, right? But something wasn't right about her or her shop. I mean, who's a shop that's 4 levels deep in the basement in a room with no other customers? I felt like some sort of criminal, even though all I was doing was getting a dress. And you know that dress, the one I gave up? It was cheap. The stitching was subpar, and there were patches all over it from all the times I had to repair it. Despite all that, I wish I'd never given it away. Well, yeah, because it's sentimental value. Seems like this collector likes to collect things of sentimental value. Sometimes I think I should try and get it back, but the truth is I'm afraid to. I don't want to go back there. Sorry, Ayami-nan. I kind of got a little serious there. That's everything I know, though. Thanks again for getting me Lady Belinda. No problem. Don't go losing her now. Alright. I took care of that one. I helped the maids. And if I take a look... Yep, okay, now there are 2 cranes. So I gotta now figure out what to do about the cat lady. Which involves me going to a sushi place, which I'm assuming is this guy. Hi, Suichi, right? I was wondering if you can set up recurring lunch orders. Maybe twice a week or something? Oh boy, running out of voices here. Yep, that's no problem at all. We do all kinds of things for lots of business around here. Why'd you ask? I was just at the cat cafe next door and saw one of your boxes, and work's moving me here in a few weeks. I thought I'd see what my options were. You came from Sachiko's place, huh? Yeah, she's a standing order with me for years. She's had a standing order with me for years. I'm surprised a woman so small can eat 2 whole boxes. 2 boxes? No, her order is only for 1. If she ordered 2, I'd suggest she was feeding it to her cats. Yeah, that would be crazy. Anyway, do you normally deliver them yourself? Sachiko's right next door and a very sweet lady, so I always try to do it personally. That said, when it gets a bit hectic, I ask some of the other regulars around here to run it up for me instead. You see, Sachiko, make sure to give her my regards. I'll try to go up there next time. So, about the standing order you wanted to set up? Oh, I need to think about it a little bit more. I'll get back to you later. Thanks for the help. A little sketchy maybe, but definitely not a cat poisoner. Finding who supplied the second box should lead me to a suspect. Okay, she's not here at the moment. Yeah, what'd you have for lunch? Huh? That's a weird thing to ask. No, I've used that voice before. Let me see here. Yeah, I guess I can go roll out with him. Huh? That's a weird thing to ask. I got a boxed lunch from the convenience store. Why? So yeah, do you like cat cafes? You wouldn't catch me dead in a place like that. I hate cats. Every time I see one, they always try and scratch me. Let me look around, see if anyone else is here, because I don't want to just up and accuse someone. Hello. Lunch? I'm not interested, thank you. Do you like cat cafes? Cats? No, me no like cat. Have allergy, understand? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna just randomly accuse people without knowing anything. What about you, strange sketchy man? Why asking me on a date later? When I'm on the clock, I usually give a box of sushi from Suichi down the street. You like cat cafes? Yeah, sure, they're alright. I used to have a cat growing up. See, there's 3 different options here, but that guy mentioned getting stuff from Suichi, so maybe him? Like, I don't want to just accuse somebody without actual proof here. Although I wonder if I'm gonna have to. Because that's not very professional. Well, right now he seems like the best bet, so... Huh? How dare you? Wait. It's not what you think. I read the apartment above her shop and the furballs were always yelling all night. The nut shop owner gave them sashimi at lunch, so I just added some laxatives to it is all. I wouldn't seriously hurt them or anything. Little cleanup is fair pay for a cat, so he'll keep me up day after day. That woman's ruining my damn life and doesn't care. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that either. She should be glad it was me who taught her a lesson and not someone else. Alright, fine, I get it. You were at the end of your rope. Thing is, I'm kind of a cat person. And I'm kind of a cop. Consider this a warning. Fine, whatever you say, lady. Well, alright. That should be it. This may not surprise me, but your upstairs neighbor isn't your biggest fan. Takumi? That widow wat. What do you do? Is Tomo going to die? If he does, I'll wing his widow neck. No, it's only some laxatives in the food. I think he wanted to ruin your day and not harm the cat seriously. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so relieved. If it's laxatives, Tomo should be fine in a day or two once it quills out of his system. What a widow scumbag. What's his problem? You mentioned the cats have been keeping him up at night. A few weeks of that and anyone might crack. You're right. I'm so used to it, I didn't notice, but I'll get a contractor to come out and see about finally soundproofing this place. Tomo, you nearly made my heart stop. I'm glad you'll be okay. Now the one mystery is behind us. Could we return to our discussion about the collector? Of course. I've only visited her once. I wanted to add a very rare Balinese breed to the cafe, and after searching for weeks, I was convinced there was no one to be found in Tokyo. Just when I'd given up hope, I got an email out of the blue from her saying she had the breed I was looking for and had come to her shop. Suffice it to say, I was ecstatic. Business was doing alright, so I had some money to spare too. Only she didn't want money. She wanted panda. She wanted a panda. No, Panda was the name of an old cat I had. She was nothing special, an old mixed breed who moved to Tokyo with me when I was starting up. I doubt I would have started this business if it wasn't for him, but he was also really old and having some health problems. The collector said she'd take care of him, give him the best medical care, feed him the best food. Panda's last days would be in complete comfort. In exchange, she'd give me the Balinese kitten for free. I thought it was the right thing to do. But Panda was family. What kind of person am I giving... I gave him away. I miss him so much. I tried to go back and give the kitten back for Panda, but the 3 cranes outside of her shop were gone and I never saw her or Panda again. That's all I remember. Sorry, remembering Panda always makes me sad. Thanks for the help. I shall get back to work. No. Well, this has been a productive situation, but now, let's see here. Yep, we got the 3 cranes on the door now. So that's gotta be it. This isn't creepy in the slightest. This doesn't seem right. Doesn't match the descriptions I got at all. What was that? Who's there? Raina? Is that you? Huh? Who's there?
Oh, great. Interesting, isn't it? It said the cranes can grant a wish. What is it you wish for?
I've never been one to believe in wishes. Are you him? The collector? Ooh. You're all, staticky there.
Collector. Crow. One of the many names given to me over the years. Ah, but we've no time to waste on such boring, trivial things as introductions.
Don't you want to know who I am?
Oh, I know who you are, Detective Ito. Or should I say investigator? So hard to keep straight. Suppose it's irrelevant what you call yourself now, as you've arrived exactly where you need to be. Something's different. Yes. What is it, I wonder? Ah, that's it. You're like me, after a fashion. You see things differently from those around you. The world is not so solid and unchanging as it is for them. Things bend. They break. Am I wrong?
No, nothing's been the same since Kamakura.
Yes, of course. The girl you murdered, Raina. Was that your fault?
I was gonna say, something made me.
Then you're a puppet, dancing at the end of your string to a time you cannot rehear.
No, that's not what I said. I'm no one's puppet.
Are you so sure, Detective? Do you really feel like everything you've done is under your control? When faced with the impossible, you're certain that every choice you make is your own.
I don't know. Something I feel like they're made for me.
Which is easier, I wonder, to know that the cause of all your suffering and your joy is of your own doing or someone else's?
I don't have time for this.
Of course. Our conversation is tilted towards the philosophical, but you're not here for philosophy. You want something more tangible.
I want information. Facts.
No, it is my business to know what people desire, and that is not what you seek. What is it you want truly?
Tanaka. I want to know what really happened to him. No, it's not like that. I want to know what's happening to me, too. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm tired of chasing after clues that lead to dead ends.
Perhaps I can be of some help to you. But first, please indulge me. I have a few questions. I'm curious, so curious. You're such a unique visitor, after all. Yes, nothing like the others.
Fine, what do you want to know?
I find it interesting that someone like you would drink on the job.
Huh? You mean in the hostess bar 2 weeks ago? Yeah, what of it?
Seems so obvious a mistake. Why did you make it? Let's see.
For information, technically. She wasn't gonna brunch unless I offered a drink. As for the case, I didn't think I'd get other information otherwise. Not that it changed anything.
On the night of your partner's disappearance, you found your way into sewer using the man. Why him?
A witness saw him. Witness placed him in the sewer. Why not go directly to the source? What is this, some sort of psych test? I came here for answers. Enough with the games.
It's no game, detective. I can give you what you seek. This is my price.
That's it? If you wanted information to use against me, seems you've already got enough.
Blackmail? How pedestrian, simplistic. No, I have no interest in that.
Then what do you want?
Everything I collect brings me closer to an understanding, much like you. Only the puzzle I assemble is considerably larger, and the piece you provide is well worth the trouble. Shall we continue?
Do I have a choice?
You've already made it. You show such little patience, detective. Surprising considering the effort you took to get here. The girl, Reina, she's the one you've been chasing, yes? Let's talk about her. Why didn't you shoot her again in the sewer? She was holding Yojiro Tanaka at knife point. Why didn't you pull the trigger?
I didn't want to hurt anyone. Maybe for a police officer it sounds soft, but I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Even with Tanaka at the end of a knife, I thought it might be. I thought it might end peacefully.
Interesting. Most interesting. Though she's gone, the sleepless nights continue, don't they? You've taken your pills twice. Is that enough to make a difference? Do they help? Does it not make you question the futility of it all? Most interesting. Perhaps you've told me enough. Yes, this is most useful. I accept this trade. In return, you want... what was it? Ah, yes, that's right. A path. A way forward. Suppose it's your turn to ask the questions now.
Okay. About the mask. I don't know why, but I get the hunch that you'll know what this is. What is it? Reina was obsessed with it. It must be important, but I can't figure it out.
Ah, I see. Most interesting relic. It makes people do the most fascinating things.
Why did Reina want it so badly?
It is a tool. Instead of living in fear of it, why not use it? It may be the key that will help you find your precious Tanaka. Though as powerful as it is, one cannot expect to use it knowing nothing about it. You said it yourself, it all started in Kamakura. The Kawanas have quite a history with that mask.
The Kawanas? The Shrine Maiden girl? Her grandmother was the one who gave it to me.
The very same.
It gives me the creeps. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it?
Don't do that. You'll never find your way without it.
Okay. Well, where is Tanaka? Is he alive?
In the dark. Whether he lives, that is more difficult.
The dark? That's not the first time I've heard that. What is it? Where can I find it?
The better question is, where can it not be found? Can you not feel it around you? Following you at every turn. It pays great mind to those within its walls. You know of whom I speak. The common thread that binds all the misery in your heart.
Reina. If that's where she is, Tanaka must be there too.
The girl's thread is a complicated one. Yes, very tangled. Begins in Kabukicho and a talent agency called Omega.
Kabukicho, I know it well enough.
As I imagine any officer of the law would. The dark is a sacred place. It lives and breathes, changes shape and goes where it pleases. And it is the girl whose suffering determines its shape. Without understanding its roots, you will never find your way, or it could tear you apart, like it almost has already.
Okay, and what are you exactly? A dressmaker, a cat breeder, a blackmailer? It seems that no one in this town can agree on anything about you, except your name. There's no way anyone could know what you do. It's impossible, so what are you?
Take a look around you. Is it not familiar? Can you not smell it? The stench of corruption. I've been here for so long, longer than you can imagine. Feeling the desires, the loves, the hatred of mankind flow through this place. For you, detective, I am exactly who you need me to be. Now, shall we return to our attention to the matter at hand? Our trade, after all, was not for the knowledge of how I fit into your story, but for a way to clear the... how to put it? Ah, yes, to clear the dead ends you are up against. Let us reconsider your problem. The mask and the dark are inexorably linked. Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now, you are an enemy of the dark. It will reject you without understanding it, and you'll be lost without the necessary tool.
How will I know when a path's been opened?
Ask your puppet master. My end of the bargain has been upheld.
You seem awfully eager to help me. What's the catch? Something tells me I'm going to regret talking to you.
Paranoia, an unnecessary feeling. As I said, people fascinate me, especially one as unique as yourself. You're a detective. I've only given you the tools you need to finish the job. From there, now that is the interesting part. I look forward to seeing your progress. Consider your debt to be partially repaid. The rest I shall collect at another time. Tell me, my little puppet, if you can see your strings, does your dance not continue until we meet again?
Oh, and he's gone.